Hello beer stalkers, I'm Kathryn DeSinaasappelen, your beer mistress, and today we have the Belgian beer tasting special. Last Wednesday I shared my experience of the beer tasting event itself, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 6 beers that I tried. First beer up is Orville. It is a Belgian Trappist beer. This beer is really special because these beers are the ones that are made in abbeys. And you have 2 sorts, the kinds that are made by monks or nuns that are then sold and all the proceeds go to the order, or you have the beers that are associated with an order but a brewery makes it, but the royalties for that beer go back to the order. This particular beer is brewed by monks, which is so cool. It's a monk beer. This brewery falls into the category of women brewed by beers because the company recently hired its first brew master named Anna Francoise. This comes in at 6.2% ABV and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It tasted like a blonde beer and I really am not a fan of blonde beers. Second beer we tried was our Ned Triple. This is a triple ale Belgian beer and the brewmaster is a woman by the name of Anne de Rick. This beer comes in at 8% ABV and I gave it a 5 out of 5. This beer is a blonde, but it is a really good blonde beer. It has a very smooth taste. It's a little bit fruity, a little bit sour, and there really isn't much of a bitterness to it. So this is highly recommended, DeSinaasappelen approved. You should try it. It's a good beer. Third beer up, Terroel Armand. This is a Belgian ale, and this is that one beer that I really don't understand how it fits into this category. I even tried to do some research to figure it out myself and I still don't know. What I can say is that this beer comes in at 7.1 ABV and I gave it a score of 4 out of 5 stars. This does have a blonde beer taste, which if you don't know by now, not my favorite. But it has a very refreshing citrus taste to it and it ended on this really warm bitter taste and it was a good beer. I really enjoyed it and if you find it, again, it's DeSinaasappelen approved. Fourth beer up is Liepman's Golden Man. This is a red-brown Belgian beer and the most greatest thing that I learned is that Rose's last name is pronounced Max. So I've been mispronouncing it, but there's a CKX at the end. Just why are all these letters there if you're just gonna pronounce it Max? I don't understand. But she was the brewmaster at Liepman's for 46 or 48 years. Editing magic will tell us. And it's her image that they use on all the beer bottles. This beer came in at 8% ABV and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So I've tried many Liepman's products and I think Liepman's is a great beer company. But this particular beer just wasn't my mug of beer. The smell was not at all appealing to me. It was burnt vegetables. That's just what it was. And the taste was okay. It was sour and bitter, but that smell just, I don't want to drink burnt vegetables. It's definitely worth trying though. And this is the beer that they said was Rosa's favorite. Fifth beer up, Vicaris Tripel, which is an Abbey style Belgian beer. This beer is my favorite because of the story. So this brewery was started by Anna Colette Waumann in 1875. She owned an oil factory which she decided to change into a brewery and it has been successful because it still exists today. So good on her. The current brewmaster is a woman by the name of Anna Kathryn Dilwines and she is one of the youngest brewmasters the company has had, being in her mid-20s. So that is a very cool accomplishment. This beer comes in at 8.5% ABV and I gave it only 1 out of 5 stars. The defining taste of this beer for me was bitter. It started off bitter, there was a tiny little taste of fruit, a tiny itty bitty little taste of something sweet, but then the ending was just bitter and I didn't really enjoy it that much. But I like the story. The 6th and final beer is Terroel Hoppit. And I love the name of that. It's an epic name. And this is a strong Belgian ale. Hilgard van Osten launched this beer, which was later bought by the Trap Brewery. Congrats to her for making such an epic product. Now though, she exclusively makes beers for her restaurant. And I'm going to butcher this name because there are just so many like Dutch sounds. De Hopscheur in Knessler. Yay for me speaking Dutch and butchering it. This came in at 9.5 ABV and I gave it 1 out of 5 stars because this tasted just like a blonde beer to me, and as you all know, I'm not a fan of blonde beers. Those are the beers that I tried, and if you want to know more about them, I'll leave some links below that you can stalk. If you'd like more, check out my blog where I reviewed another beer. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it. If you want notifications, be sure to ring the bell. You can follow me on Twitter, and as always, my social links are in the description below. I will see you guys in the next video. Tootsiens, my appelsiens, is Urethal, The sixth and final beer is Bird vegetables though, just really wasn't no.